Mike Perry, Jake Paul. Um, I wrote something down about it because I be listening to some of the interviews, and then I know we're gonna be talking, so I some couple points. Jake Paul says that speaking of work, right? This is perfect. But Jake Paul says he's gonna beat Mike Perry because he's God gifted and because he works harder than 99% of boxers. So any
I
thoughts?
don't, I don't know. He it's all gonna show the day that they fight. But I do believe that this matchup that they have, because him fighting Mike Tyson wasn't gonna prove that to me. You beating a 58-year-old down or 6-year-old, you know what I'm saying, in the ring was not going to show me that you are one of the best boxers in the world. Even beating Mike Perry is not going to show me that either. But regardless, though, as a competitor, you're going to show me that you're a competitor by fighting Mike Perry, somebody that is around the same skill level, somebody that you already know is hard nosed and is going to bite down on that mouthpiece and try to knock you out, and not try to just try to make extra money. Mike Perry ain't just doing it for the money. He's doing it to make that name still. He's still trying to build his name as well as one of the best combat athletes, right? So with that being said, you got a lot, what I'm saying, that's in front of you. And if Jake Paul is able to get past that test, which is Mike Perry, then that's going to prove a lot to me if that's the case. So, I'm loving the whole idea of this fight. I'm definitely pushing for Mike Perry to knock this boy out, but regardless, there ain't nothing but respect for anybody that step in there.
Okay. And with Mike Perry, another nuance, he suffered a cut in his last fight. I don't have it up here right now about how many months ago it was, but it's been kind of like recent. It's like less than 3 months ago. So
Man, he didn't broke it, bro. Who broke his? Vicente Luque broke that man's nose.
yeah, and he didn't give a
Had his
fuck.
nose hanging right underneath his eye. I don't think a cut is gonna bother Mike Perry whatsoever,
Okay.
bro.
Not that it would bother Mike, but if it opens up and stuff in the boxing
Right.
match, I guess it plays in Jake's favor. So just
Well,
curious.
that's the beautiful thing about boxing. They'll shove just Vaseline in it. They'll just take the whole petroleum jelly and just knock it right up in there. You know what I'm saying? So it'll stop that little cut. But regardless, though, yeah, I don't see no cut like ending that fight. Nah, not at
Okay.
all.
And
Yeah.
ins and outs of the fight, just give me your quick thoughts, like based off what you've seen from Mike Perry's skill set in the past, Jake Paul's
Uh,
skill
I,
set.
I, I would like to see a little bit more head movement from Mike Perry, because that's the only way I can see Mike Perry getting caught is being aggressive and coming in and running into a right hand from Jake Paul, because Jake Paul is a sniper. He know how to throw that right hand at will, when he feels like he has to. But Jake Paul doesn't have good, backpedaling skills. So if you're able to push Jake Paul up to the ropes, I think that'd be Mike Perry's best route. Just being aggressive, just making it a fight, but he got to have a head movement though. He can't, try to be aggressive, throwing winging shots and then keeping that head in the center line. If Mike Perry is able to get that head, from one direction to the next, Diddy, I think he'd be out there.
Left and right, not forward and
Yeah,
back.
exactly.